Hey everybody, Tabitha here from Tabitha Explores, and I wanted to do a bit of a different video for you today where I tell you what's happening with me, what's going on, what's upcoming. I got something kind of a little exciting coming up, so I just wanted to kind of give you an update on my life. So I still have a bunch of videos coming out from my time in Alberta and coming back to BC. But now I am fully back in BC. I am here for the winter, spending 6+ months here to, to get a bunch of things done that I need to do. I've got doctor's appointments and I've got a storage locker here that I want to kind of empty out and get into a smaller locker because this life is not not ending for me anytime soon, so it doesn't make sense to have a bigger expensive storage locker. So I've got some stuff there. I've managed to work out with the RV park that I'm staying in that I'm going to be working in the office a few hours a week just to help offset my rent, which is fantastic. I'm super excited to save money on some rent for the winter. That'll allow me to save a bit of money and kind of prepare for the next round of travel and exploring. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to be in the Vancouver area for the next few months. I'm going to try and get out once every week or two to kind of explore in the area, do something fun so that I can keep giving you some good content. And also get out and explore because there's still places in the area that I haven't seen or been to yet. So I really want to be able to do that. I'll get over to the island in Victoria a couple of times at least to see some family, see some friends, maybe do an explore there for you. If there's somewhere that you want to see, let me know in the comments. Just tell me where I should go because I'm here for 6 months. I grew up in Victoria, but there's, I'm sure, places I haven't seen or even haven't heard of that I should go and explore. So let me know that. So that's kind of what's happened over the last couple weeks. I've been in the Vancouver area now for 2 weeks and getting adapted to being in one place. It's going to give me time to kind of sort through my RV as well, get rid of things that I haven't used. Maybe bring some things in that I feel will be more useful in the RV. Prime Days was last week, so I definitely stocked up on a couple things that I needed to get. So that was great to get some deals there. And then I've got something kind of exciting happening. So it's going to be a little bit of a long explanation, but I'm starting a new training program. So I have struggled my whole life with my weight. There's been medical reasons as well as, my own bad habit reasons for sure. I'm always going to be completely honest with you guys. So definitely bad habits played a part and laziness and things that I definitely could have done better for myself. But I struggled a lot with a couple of medical things. I am hypothyroid, so that means my thyroid doesn't work properly. I was diagnosed when I was 18 or 19 years old, 19 I think. So I've been on medication for my thyroid for a long time. Hypothyroidism definitely contributes to weight gain. I think I've also used that as an excuse for quite some time. But the other thing kind of really didn't get resolved until a few years ago when I was diagnosed with sleep apnea. So I spent most of my 20s and 30s sleeping as much as I possibly could. I always kind of put it towards the thyroid problem, but it was also because of sleep apnea. So in about 3 years ago, I started using a CPAP machine, and this is definitely not sponsored by CPAP, but I would absolutely recommend, if you have problems with snoring, get the test done, try to use the machine. It was like a miracle drug for me and my sleep. I went from needing 10 plus hours of sleep a night to my first night using the machine, getting 7 hours of sleep and waking up feeling absolutely energized. And I'm not going to say that that's going to work like that for everybody, but it did for me. And I couldn't recommend it more for those that have sleep problems and always tired and snoring issues. So that kind of solved that. And then even going into my lifestyle of living on the road, I felt like that would get me more mobile, more doing more, right? Like I'm hooking up the RV all on my own. I'm traveling with my RV on my own. I'm in the truck. Even when the RV's in a place for a month or so, I'm in the truck and I'm going places and I'm doing things. I'm a lot more active than I was before, but I found my body getting even worse. So it was getting harder and harder to go for walks, to even to get the RV like hooked up or unhooked and set up in a campsite. Like it was taking me way longer than it should. It felt harder than it should. And it's kind of, I am in my late 40s. I will tell you that. I'm 49. I have no shame in that. But I am now going through perimenopause, and perimenopause has played a big factor in my body problems. And so now I am really hoping to do something about that. So this program that I have signed up for, I have signed up for well, let me backtrack a little bit again. I saw that a trainer I had been friends with on Facebook for 25 years, she did some personal training for me when I was in my 20s. Stacy, she is phenomenal. She's so energetic and so excited. And she's also now dealing with perimenopause. So she kind of went about it and started taking some education on it in the kind of training and nutrition world. So she has started a program that kind of helps with, it's supposed to really gear towards your own personal situation for perimenopause, where your body is at, where your mindset is at, how everything all links together. And so I have signed up for this program. I decided, since I'm going to be on the coast, potentially staying in one place for 6+ months, I really didn't want to let myself get back into that same pattern of not doing enough. Sorry, motorcycle pulling up beside me there. I was going to do this outside at this beautiful little park I'm at. Oh, 2 motorcycles. And, but it's so windy today, the microphone I would have been competing with the wind on my sound. So I'm just sitting in my truck talking to you about this now. So anyways, I saw that she was advertising this program, that combines, nutrition, exercise, education, about like all around perimenopause and menopausal women that are going through it, because it can be really hard for women of our age to figure out what's going on with our bodies, what is right for our bodies, and what we should and shouldn't be doing, eating, etc. And I know over the last few years, I've struggled with a few things with this. I've, had to educate myself a bit, as well as like kind of fight my doctor to get information that I needed. My thyroid, for example, I'd been on the same dosage of medication for at least 10, 12 years. And all of a sudden, about 3 years ago, my dosage changed significantly. And I was asking my doctor, like, why did it do this? Well, I don't know. It just happens. And I was like, but such a significant change after so many years of being at the same dosage. I think my dosage ended up dropping, like I was taking 250 micrograms of medication, and now I'm down to 188. So really significant change. And she really didn't have an answer for me. And after thinking about it and doing a bit of my own research, I asked her, like, could it be that it's perimenopause that is causing the change? And her response really was, well, could be, maybe, yeah, probably. So, and I don't fault my doctor for that. I just think that there's just not enough information out about it. And it takes, that back and forth conversation to kind of figure some of those things out. So Stacy has started this program, and I'm going to link it in the description because this is actually sponsored. So the program is fairly expensive, and being that I'm only working part-time right now, it was really not very affordable for me. So I approached her to do some of these videos to talk about the program. And actually, I'm going to take you all the way through the program with me. I'll probably, after this video, I'll probably put 3 more out. I'll do one at the end of each month. It's a 12-week program. So at the end of every 4 weeks, I'm going to put a video out kind of documenting my progress, my process, some of the things that I learn, and she'll have that for her clients, and it'll just get more information out there for those of us women that are going through perimenopause and menopause, learning about all the things that we need for our bodies. So one of those big things is lots of walking, which is why I did a walk here at this park today to get, really get my stamina and my cardio type thing up, just making myself walk more, living in the RV, working from the RV, even doing the hours that I do in the RV park. If I just did that all day, I'd probably be sitting with maybe 1,500 steps a day. So I need to be really intentional about getting out for walks every day, going places, even if it's just walking around the park in like the RV park with an umbrella when it's raining. I'm gonna have to do that. So that's one of my challenges that I've already discovered. I'm a week into this program now, so it's a lot to learn, but I'm really excited to get going on it. And even if I don't really end up losing weight, at least I know there's other ways that I can measure myself. I've chosen not to weigh myself for this program because I've spent so many years struggling with the scale and seeing it drop, maybe 10 pounds, maybe 20 pounds, and then it stalls out, and it gets so mentally exhausting dealing with that. So I really decided this time that was one way I was not going to measure my progress. So I've got a few goals in mind. I want to breathe better. I want to walk and hike further, and I want to bend better because I don't bend very well right now. And that's my biggest lesson so far has been about inflammation. And I'm already seeing differences in my abilities for walking better, breathing better, bending better, because inflammation has been a huge part of the last couple of years for me, and that's what's probably really prevented me from doing better, is this inflammation. So I'm working on different ways to help with that. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this program. If you are interested in this program, I will link to her website in the description. I need to confirm, but I think this program is 4 times a year, I think. I will verify on the screen. I'll put a little note on the screen if it's different, but I think it's 3 months long, so it's 12 weeks. So I think they do it about every 3 months. But yeah, so I'll tell you more about it in my next video about it, which will be into November sometime. But this is just kind of to give you an update, let you know what's happening with me, and going back to being in the Lower Mainland of Vancouver, let me know what parks, what museums, what places I should check out and explore here. I've got a few things on my list already that I want to get to, and I'm just really hoping that we get more nice days like this. We've got a beautiful sunny day today. It's windy and cold, but it's so beautiful when it's sunny around here, and in the fall we just have the beautiful colors on the trees, and I'm quite happy to be back in the Lower Mainland for the winter. I don't know if I'll feel the same way when we've got, 2 weeks of rain in a row straight. But for now, I'm very happy to be here. And yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to tell you. That's what's going on with me. I'm really excited to start this new program. If you don't want to hear about perimenopausal women, then I suggest you skip those videos. But there's only going to be probably 3 more of them, so you won't be missing out on much. But if you are another woman that is in my situation, which is every woman of my age, then maybe it'll be really helpful and beneficial to you and give you some of the information that you need to be able to fight for your own battle with perimenopause. So thank you so very much for watching. I know this is a little bit of a different video, but I do hope you like this video, and we will see you in the next one.